the field, so dwarfed by the awesome. Of course it's real, I'm just a portion of all this, an author with raw spit mixed with the chalk I fall. At the same pace, through the same space, at the same rate as everybody, we're all meals for the worms when our persons turn into dirt, and the lesson that is learned is all those fears and endearments for things from a civilized state just make us shield from our face, our fate, fake feelings made from another's fake take on royal. So I made my way to a new destination, patiently waited to heal. 3 days later, the forest opened up, revealed a bit of evidence.
Change your mind. It's never too late to make it right. Imbalance of air and flame ignite. On the dry riverbed with no rain inside. So watch what you're coveting.
Gold, very useful by the spoonful. Don't hold a youthful. Cold is a man whose food cooked on another fire, brewed in a chemical land for a crude scan. Told that the soles of the feet must be grounded poles, like electric rods. Kick off those shoes, climb up that rock, pay those dues as the tucker is sold. For a fee of old sense, the price of eggs, seeds grow 2 main factors, mama and the dad bits, but what about the who bits? What about the soul? From an ant to a plant, the whole planet Earth got a pulse, and so do you. To expand that through the conclusion, clears universal illusion.
What is true? It's never too late to look for proof. When flooding the gutters become the roof. In an ocean of species with sharper tooth. So watch what you're coveting.
Rest on a laurel of ancestor, question a moral best, not forget the bloody land. Gotta pay top dollar, hand money to the man for a hovel. His family crest says landlord, enemy, vest and a tie, nestled high from the fire. Swept aside like ashes kept gathered in a death wrap packet of sand and lime. Hand making a gesture, demanding texture, standing in the middle of its own conjecture. Bad is the pressure from the ground when the glamour fades bland, and a damaged landscape is the accolade. Less is the profit, stress wreck, so stop it. Don't be a pest, next bomb, don't drop it. Cantankerous planet, ejector, Vulcan vomit.
Change your mind. It's never too late to make it right. Imbalance of air and flame ignite. On a dry riverbed with no rain inside. What is truth? It's never too late to look for proof. When flooding the gutters become the roof. In an ocean of species with sharper tooth. Watch what you're coveting.